See, my name is Kumar. I live in a city called Madurai in Tamil Nadu, India. And today I am going to talk about the importance of water in all human beings. In Earth, 97% of water are seawater. Only 3% are fresh water. So the fresh water are very important for all living beings. Even among the fresh waters, a large percentage are in the form of glaciers. North Pole, South Pole, Himalayas, all in the form of glaciers. So even within that fresh water, a small percentage to whom we are all dependent on. But the other factor is we have to look at even that small percentage, whether it is distributed evenly throughout the world. No, it is not. If you go to a Sahara desert or Thar desert, the water is very scarce and people find it difficult to fetch water. Sometimes they have to walk 10 kilometers up and down to fetch water. Not safe water, but fetch drinking water. That is the status. In some places, you get plenty of water. So today I am going to talk about my place, the state, Tamil Nadu, which is a water deficient state, where our organization, ASSEFA, is trying to provide safe drinking water to the rural people, especially rural people, where we work for the last 55 years. ASSEFA is a Gandhian organization, started 55 years ago. It was considered as the second phase of Bhutan movement. But in the late 60s or 70s, there was a problem of drinking water, especially for Dalit in Tanjore district and Tiruvadur district. In two districts, there were significant percentage of Dalit people, but they were not allowed to fetch water from the main community where the water, drinking waters are available. So this was the problem. So ASSEFA, after discussing with both, people, Dalit and then the main community, it came to the conclusion that a separate well has to be established for Dalit for their drinking water purpose. So that's how in the late 70s, ASSEFA started digging hundreds of open wells, mainly for drinking water purpose. This is mainly for Dalit people with the support of government scheme. So this is why it started the water program, drinking water program. This continued, and then in the late 80s, it took up two dry areas. One is Karyavati area, and then the other one is Uttarameri area in Viluppuram district. So there the water was a problem. When ASSEFA intervened with integrated development programs, water is a very important one. If you don't drink safe water, you are liable to affect with waterborne diseases like cholera, diarrhea, even kidney stone are affecting the liver, jaundice, all sort of waterborne disease, you are prone to that. So in those areas, these waterborne diseases were very prevalent. ASSEFA, assessed the situation, and then it came up with a solution of putting up Mark IV hand pump. This was a technology during that time introduced by, I think, Netherlands. So ASSEFA, through some contact, they came to that technology and introduced that. They introduced this technology because the groundwater level was less than 10 feet. So they can easily put and then use the hand pump and then they can get water. It was very successful one because they were able to get clean water, and in every houses they were able to put that hand pump and then they were started using it. So this is in 80s, which was went well, but then this continued. But then in the millennium, new millennium, that is 2010-15, there was a severe water problem Because in Tamil Nadu, the main drinking water source is the groundwater. Like a bore well or open well they use. Even the government, what they do is they dig a well and then put a overhead tank, fetch water and then to the tank. From tank it is all distributed. That was the system. But simultaneously in the late 90s and in 2000 and 2010, the agriculture became very intensive and started using the chemical fertilizer or pesticide. So during rainy season, these chemical fertilizers got mixed with the groundwater and that also contaminated the groundwater level. So at one stage in many places, the water which they used to drink from bore well or open well get contaminated.
வாரத்துக்கு ஒரு நாள் தண்ணி வரதுனால பத்த மாட்டேங்குது தண்ணி. அதனால் அங்கங்கே தண்ணிக்கு அலைய வேண்டியதாக இருக்குது. சில டைம் வரும்போது கூட சீக்கிரமாக நின்று போயிடுது. அதனால் ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருக்குது.
முதல் நாங்கள் கிணத்துலேருந்து தண்ணி எடுத்து கொடுத்தோம் நாங்கள். அப்போ கொஞ்சம் நல்லா இருந்துச்சு. இப்போ நாங்கள் போர் போட்டு தண்ணி பிடிக்கிறதுனால ரொம்ப எங்களுக்கு சவடு தண்ணியாக இருக்குது. உப்பு பறிஞ்சு போய் ரொம்ப உடம்பு சரியில்லாமல் பல்லு கரையாகி கொஞ்சம் வயிற்று வலி எடுத்து கொஞ்சம் நிறைய பேர்த்துக்கு பெரியவங்களுக்கெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் கூனை உளுந்து அது மாதிரி கால் வலி கை வலி எல்லாமே வந்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கு அந்த தண்ணினால், சவடு தண்ணினால். பிள்ளைகளுக்கு அதிகமாக குடிக்க முடியலை, தண்ணி வாயில் சுத்தமாக வைக்க முடியலை.
So in the late around 2016, ASSEFA came into contact with Tata Trust. So our founder, Executive Director Sri S. Loganathanji met the chairman of the Tata Trust, Sri Venkat Raman, and they discussed and then came up with a very novel scheme. It's community RO water scheme. So before we take this into our community, what we did is on experimental basis, 10 plants we put up in ASSEFA community buildings. So we wanted to get the feedback from the community, how the water is, what is the impact it can create, and what is the response from the community. So we initially started in 10 villages, for which Tata Trust gave it as a grant and technology.
அசேபாலேருந்து இங்கே ஆரோ வாட்டர் போட்டிருக்காங்க. ரொம்ப சுத்திகரிக்கப்பட்ட தண்ணியாக இருக்குது. அதனால் சளி பிடிக்காமல் இருக்குது. 5 ரூபா காயின் இருக்கிறதுனால எப்போ வேணாலும் தண்ணி பிடிச்சிக்கலாம். 24 மணி நேரம் திறந்து தான் இருக்குது. அதனால் ஒரே மாதிரி தண்ணியை குடித்ததுனால சளி பிடிக்காமல் இருக்குது.
இதனால் நிறைய மக்களுக்கு நல்ல ஒரு பயனடைகிற மாதிரி இருக்குது. இதனால் ஒரு சுத்தமான தண்ணியினால் எந்த ஒரு பிரச்சனையும் இல்லாமல் காய்ச்சல் இந்த மாதிரி தொல்லை இல்லாமல் கொஞ்சம் நல்லா இருக்குது.
The plant capacity is 1000 liter per hour, which means per day if we use it, the plant can supply drinking water to 500 families.
நல்ல தண்ணிக்கு 6 கிலோமீட்டர் போய் தண்ணி எடுக்க வேண்டியது இருந்துச்சு. இப்போ பரவாயில்ல. அசேபா மூலியமாக இப்போ எங்களுக்கு வண்டியிலே கொண்டு வந்து ஊருக்குள்ளே வீட்டுக்கு பக்கத்துலேயே தண்ணி ஊற்றுறாங்க. அதனால் எங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் நேரமும் மிச்சமாகுது. இப்போ ஆரோக்கியமாகவும் இருக்குது. கொஞ்சம் எங்களுக்கு உடம்புக்கு எல்லாம் நல்லா இருக்குது. ஒரு குடம் 5 ரூபான்ற வசி எங்களுக்கு செலவு எல்லாமே எங்களுக்கு வச்சுட்டு எல்லாமே நல்லா இருக்குது. இப்போ கொஞ்சம் பரவாயில்ல.
The main advantage of RO plant is, they say even the seawater can be converted into drinkable water. So that's a very effective RO, reverse osmosis technology. So we started using this even in the coastal area ASSEFA, where ASSEFA works. We started using this technology to provide safe drinking water using this RO plant technology. But the only thing is they need to maintain the plant properly. So we identified local rural youths, some 5 youths, and then we sent to Hyderabad, Tata factory, where they had 1 month training. So they came back, we formed a separate organization. Now they are taking care of all the under plants. Even if there is a new plant to be installed, our team goes and then install it. Even if there is any problem, they will give a ring, and within 24 hours the problem will be solved. What ASSEFA has done for drinking water to the people is the few drop in the ocean, because the need is more and we need to do more. Even what we are using the technology, RO technology, they say wastewater. Yes, we get nearly 50% wastewater when we produce a product water. We try to use that wastewater also for other than drinking purposes. So this is the technology now it is available. Even if there are some other technology better than RO, then we are ready for it. We are ready for any technology which will provide safe drinking water to the rural. So that is our future in respect of providing drinking water.
தண்ணியே நல்லா இருக்குது. இதனால ASSEFA மூலியமாக வந்து அந்த தண்ணி இது எல்லாமே எங்களுக்கு ரெடி பண்ணி கொடுத்த அந்த ASSEFAவுக்கு மனமார்ந்த நன்றி.